This corset is really uncomfortable. So could we all just wrap it up and go home? Hey, shut up!
The galaxy has a brand new protector, and her name is Shuri. Hey everybody, welcome to Top 10 Nerd, the channel that gives you all things comic books and pop culture. If you're a regular of the channel, this is a brand spanking new feature that we'll be doing, chatting about the latest news and happenings in the world of, well, pop culture. So let's get to it. Shuri just became a Guardian of the Galaxy, a development that occurred in Shuri issue 2. Now if you've been following the series or just need some context, T'Challa and Manifold got lost in space, and Wakanda decided that the Black Panther mantle in the meantime should go to Shuri. But Shuri wasn't really feeling that. She doesn't have the sweetest of memories from when she took up the mantle in the past. So what does our hero do instead? Well, she directs her attention to finding her brother, and ends up finding him via astral projection. But that plan doesn't really work out like Shuri had hoped. Instead, Shuri finds herself inside of Groot's body. Saying the line, "I am Shuri"? Well, this isn't the most conventional way to join the Guardians, but it'll still be interesting to find out why exactly this happened, and if there is some unknown connection between Shuri and Groot that allowed for this to occur. Guess we'll just have to wait till issue 3. Next up in the news, fans of Ultraman rejoice. The hero is getting his own Netflix series. Set to debut on April 1st of next year, which I really hope isn't a joke, a trailer has dropped for the show, and it's a follow-up to the original Ultraman. The show will explore Ultraman's return as a hero who has given up being, well, a hero. He's older, and his son has now been forced to assume his role when Earth is threatened by aliens. Check it out. From television to feature films, next up let's talk about the exclusive image that came out for the upcoming Hellboy film. Directed by Neil Marshall and starring Stranger Things' David Harbour as our big red hero, the image shows Hellboy running down a hallway, wearing his trademark coat. Now according to the filmmakers, this reboot will be more violent, and leaning much more into the horror genre, with an R rating. Marshall has stated, I quote, "More violent and more bloody. We were making it with handcuffs on." Moving on, this wouldn't be a nerdy news update if we didn't include something about the MCU. Fans of the franchise are eager for clues of what the upcoming Avengers 4 movie will entail, and if that past post from the Russo brothers concerning the title of the film was any indicator, thousands of people are hungry to unravel what little information we have, or are given. The rumor making the rounds today, according to a writer for Superbro Movies, is that Marvel is looking to cast 2 upcoming roles for the MCU. Prominent characters by the names of Karen and Piper/Sprite. Now according to him, these 2 are Eternals. According to his speculation, this could mean that these Eternals will be making an appearance in a post-credit scene in an upcoming film, or obviously in future movies, especially considering that there's rumors that an Eternals film is in the works. While it seems like a long shot to assume that these 2 will be in the post-credit scenes of Avengers 4, hey, if you believe the fan theories that Eternity will be making an appearance in scenes with Doctor Strange in the movie, it could happen. Marvel Studios is capable of a lot. And there's still a ways to go before the film comes out. A little while back, it was announced that Netflix had struck up a deal with comic book writer Mark Millar. You know him from his comics such as Wanted, Kick-Ass, Kingsman: The Secret Service, as well as a slew of Marvel comics including Civil War and The Ultimates. Netflix has announced that their upcoming film with Millar is called Sharky the Bounty Hunter, which will also have a comic book release concurrently. Here's the synopsis. Set in a brilliant new sci-fi universe, Sharky and the Bounty Hunter follows the titular character, a blue-collar bounty hunter who is tracking criminals across the galaxy in his converted rocket-powered ice cream truck. Aided and abetted by his 10-year-old partner, he's out for the biggest bounty of his career. Sounds pretty neat, doesn't it? The film will also be written by Michael Bacall, who worked on Edgar Wright's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So that's pretty promising. And last but not least, a little bit more film news for you all, specifically about the upcoming Resident Evil reboot. Screenwriter Greg Russo, who is not to be confused with Marvel Studios' Russo brothers, recently sat down with Discussing Film, and told them how the reboot will be returning to the horror-based tone of the video games, with 2017's Resident Evil 7 Biohazard being an inspiration for the script. There's also talk from executive producers attached to the project that rather than it being a movie, it might end up being on television instead. So what do you guys think? If it was on TV, would you be more inclined to check that out than in theaters? Personally, I probably would. Alright, there we have it friends. If you guys dug this little highlight reel of the news, be sure to give us a shout in those comments below. And hit that like button while you're at it. We're also trying to read more comments, so keep an eye out for the next video, maybe we'll read yours off from this video. If you're new here and want to keep up to date with all the happenings in the world of pop culture, be sure to click subscribe. In the meantime though, thanks for watching friends, I'll catch you all in the next one.